If the thought of bluegrass breaking free from its confines excites or even enrages you, then you must see this. We're about to expose the raw, exhilarating truth of how Billy Strings is not just bending, but fundamentally breaking the rules, sparking a furious debate and irrevocably reshaping the very heart of roots music. To understand the revolution, we have to rewind. Bluegrass isn't just music, it's a sacred code, born in the misty hollers of Appalachia in the 1940s, thanks to Bill Monroe, the father of bluegrass. High-lonesome vocals, lightning-fast instrumentals on banjo, fiddle, mandolin, guitar, and upright bass. No drums, no electricity, pure acoustic tradition passed down like family heirlooms. It's the sound of moonshine runs and mountain gospel. Rigid, reverent, and real. Deviate from that? You're not innovating, you're desecrating. Or are you? Enter Billy Strings, the six-string slinger who's got purists clutching their pearls and fans screaming for more. Born William Apostle in 1992 in Lansing, Michigan, Billy Strings wasn't handed a silver mandolin. Lost his biological father to a drug overdose at 2. Raised by a tight-knit blue-collar family. His stepdad, Terry Barber, a flat-picking wizard, taught him guitar at 7. By his teens, Billy was gigging in smoky bars, blending bluegrass with the Grateful Dead jam band psychedelia he'd absorbed from his mom's tapes. Fast forward. Signed to Rounder Records in 2019, his debut album, Turmoil and Tinfoil, dropped like a thunderclap, raw, virtuosic, and unapologetically rootsy. However, it was the 2021 renewal that lit the fuse. Grammy wins, sold-out arenas, a net worth pushing 8 figures. At 33, he's not just playing bluegrass, he's packing stadiums with 20,000 fans, trading banjo rolls for blistering guitar solos that echo Hendrix more than Tony Rice. Billy himself, humble as cornbread. "I'm just trying to keep the fire alive," he says in interviews. But that fire, it's wildfire now, scorching the rulebook. So how's he breaking it? Let's count the sins and the salvation. First, the electric heresy. Bluegrass is unplugged, folks. Acoustic purity or bust. But Strings, he straps on a Les Paul, cranks the amp, and unleashes the solos that warp time. Watch his cover of Meet Me at the Creek. Starts fiddle traditional, ends in a psychedelic shred fest. Purists howl, "That's rock and roll infiltration." Fans counter, "It's evolution. Bluegrass has always been about speed and fire." Second, genre blasphemy. Jams with the Dead Spirit? Check. Collaborations with Sierra Hull on jazz-infused mandolin? Yep. Heck, he's even nodded to metal riffs and highway prayers. His 2024 tour? Opening for String Cheese Incident, blending fish-like improv with Monroe mandolin runs. Critics in Bluegrass Unlimited called it a dilution of the form. But Rolling Stone? They said the future of Americana. Third, the cultural shatter. Bluegrass was born from Appalachian gospel. Billy Strings, with his Michigan grit and small-town edge, flips the script. Tracks like Watch It Fall rage against modern struggles, opioids, isolation, with lyrics that bite harder than a copperhead. He's not just picking, he's preaching a roots renaissance for a fractured world, pulling bluegrass into a raw, streetwise spotlight. Evidence? Over 500 million Spotify streams, sold out Red Rock shows where 10,000 voices harmonize on Long Journey Home. He's not fringe, he's the fringe setter. This isn't quite evolution, it's civil war in the holler.
Bluegrass was pure and shot by the night and knowledge. Your times change, old man. Billy Strings is pushing boundaries, making it relevant for today.
On one side, the Guardians. Bluegrass died when they plugged in, snarls a Flattened Scruggs devotee on Reddit's R Bluegrass. Traditionalists like Del McCurry argue strings is borrowing too much from the outside, eroding the acoustic soul that defined the genre for 80 years. They're enraged, not just at the sound, but the threat to identity. What happens when the high-lonesome gets lost in the reverb? Flip it. The revolutionaries cheer. Billy's saving bluegrass from the museum case, says Molly Tuttle, a peer's peer. Younger fans flood TikTok with Billy String breakout challenges, proving his hook snagged Gen Z. Data backs it. Bluegrass Festival attendance spiked 30% post-renewal, per Pollstar. He's not betraying roots, he's replanting them in fertile, electric soil. The debate? It's the oxygen fueling the fire, drawing in curious ears who might have skipped straight past Foggy Mountain Breakdown. Who's right? Depends on your heart, but one thing's clear, Strings isn't asking permission, he's demanding we listen. Irrevocably reshaping? Darn right. His 2025 release, rumored to be heavier on collaborations with indie darlings like Tyler Childers, promises more boundary smashing. Roots music's heart? It's beating faster, louder, drawing Black, Latino, urban players into the circle. Think Beyonce's Cowboy Carter nod to bluegrass. Strings paved that lane. The truth? He's exposed bluegrass as elastic, not fragile. A genre that survived coal mines and moonshine raids can handle a Marshall stack. The furious debate is the soundtrack of growth, enraging traditionalists, exhilarating innovators, and hooking everyone in between. Roots music isn't dying, it's rooting deeper, wilder, unbreakable. So there it is, the raw, exhilarating truth. Billy Strings isn't just bending rules, he's rewriting them. And your pulse is racing for a reason. Excited? Dive into Renewal tonight. Enraged? Hit play anyway. Let it convert you.
Grew up listening to bluegrass, and then later on I got into some heavier stuff like rock and roll, and my parents listened to everything and they taught me about everything. So I like it all, you know, and I just try to incorporate all of the influences and all the bands that I've listened to growing up, you know. My brain is like a musical goulash.
What about you? Drop in the comments. Is Strings the savior or the sinner? Smash like if this sparked something, subscribe for more Roots Reckonings, and share with that bluegrass buddy who needs their world rocked. Thanks for watching, keep playing, keep pushing boundaries, and check out these videos for more exploration into the new generation of bluegrass performers.